Not bad. No word on which side the Prime Minister was cheering for.
Okay, so we're back together again at Camp King Daniel. We're just going to get updated on some news and some weather. And we could always enjoy that, and we'll be doing that from now on, where we'll show the news in Toronto, channel 24, and basically it has the live transmission of the weather and some caption at the bottom, the stock market, you name it. So if you're tuning in for the first time, enjoy.
A massive protest along University Avenue has left those transit riders just expect some minor delays.
Jam-packed weekend here in Toronto. Here's what's happening in and around.
Welcome to CB24 Breakfast Weekend. I'm Pooja Honda.
And I'm Gurdeep Alawali. And Pooja, what an outstanding Sunday morning in Toronto.
It certainly is. It's one of those days you want to take advantage of the temperatures. It's getting better from here. And you feel good today.
For almost 40 years, we have helped repair lives that have been shattered by accidents. Our firm has recovered hundreds of millions of dollars for our clients. You don't pay us until you receive money. When accidents happen, we're here to pick up the pieces. Personal injury experts. 416-665-2000. Why wouldn't you call Virgil McGinsey?
It's the first time we've ever had a food critic. But this prime rib grandma burger is attracting a highfalutin kind of crowd. The flavor of the caramelized onions really complements the prime rib patty quite nicely. I think you'll find formidable. That's good, right? Formidably. The new prime rib grandma burger, only $3.99 at A&W. Toronto's breaking news. CB24 weather.
For a detailed look at the weather forecast, let's go live now to CB24's meteorologist, Chris Potter, and I can't believe it, we may be getting some snow.
Right here, I don't know if you see this, Gio. I made you a little snowman. This is what's left of our snow that we got 1 week ago. Last Wednesday we had about 10 centimeters worth, and right now it continues to melt. It's snowball snow, so you can get rid of it. And yes, many areas across the GTA still have a little bit of snow, and some have a little bit moving in currently. It's all thanks to a system well down towards the south. It's actually affecting the Gulf of Mexico right now. System number 1, high pressure, that's what we've held on to ever since our Wednesday snow last week. And it's been sunny, but it's been cold the majority of those days thanks to persistent northerly winds. High pressure, system number 1 marches out. System number 2 is going to push off towards the eastern seaboard, continues to intensify very rapidly. It becomes a spring storm with heavy snow, rain, and that's what's heading up towards New England. Finally, the Maritimes for Friday. For us, though, we're too far west to get into any direct effects from the system, but there still is definitely some indirect effects, isn't there? Generally, we're looking at an upper-level disturbance rolling through Pennsylvania right now, continues to drift northeast. As that happens, it is weakening, so everything's starting to break apart, and primarily the focus for this wet snow and mixed precipitation will be eastern Niagara. So overnight, it's pretty much the QEW anywhere from Hamilton, Stony Creek, over towards St. Catharines, down through Niagara Falls into Fort Erie, with some wet snow and mixed precipitation. But for overnight, our lows are pretty much parked near 0 to 1 through the GTA, and a little bit cooler towards our north, -2 to -4, and overall, it's going to be a GTA, Lake Ontario, with any active weather. Through tonight and into Thursday afternoon. Daytime highs for your Thursday afternoon. Normally we're up to 7 here in the Toronto area. We're going to be held near 4 to 5 degrees with some wet flurries from time to time, and they will melt on contact. So it's almost the illusion of mixed precipitation, but if we do see anything, because it's going to be very sparse and very isolated, it will be wet flurries that melt on contact. So in terms of the 7-day forecast, it might look on paper that we're going to have some very messy weather for Thursday and into Friday, but overall, the system responsible will be well towards our east, moving up the eastern seaboard. It will definitely pack a punch for our friends out east. But for us, we're kind of in the residual effects. The cloud cover for Thursday, highs near 4, some wet flurries. Once we get into Friday, April 1st, we do have cloud cover leaning, and if we get anything, it's going to be a wet shower. But once again, overall, Thursday, Friday, going to be some cloudy afternoons, and temperatures seasonal to seasonally cool. Once we get into the weekend, better weather, something to look forward to. Saturday, we have clearing skies, so that means we're going to be starting off with cloud cover, ending with some sunshine, and daytime highs near 8. Once we get into Sunday, 9 to 10, sunshine on tap, so it looks like it's dry and kind of a nice weekend overall. Once we get into Monday, back to work, tables will turn. We do have a system moving in from the west, and it will be providing us with some mixed precipitation by Monday early in the afternoon, but by that time we'll be warming up towards 6, so we do have showers and periods of rain in the forecast by Tuesday. Not a washout. The system responsible will be drifting very rapidly towards the east, meaning we're going to have some rain changing over briefly to some wet flurries with highs near 5. And once we get into Wednesday, it does look like we're going to be clearing out. We get into inactive weather once again with highs near 5 to maybe 6 degrees. But, overall, Southern Ontario, we do have a system essentially just clipping the lower Great Lakes. Niagara will have some wet flurries for tonight, maybe brief periods of wet snow. But it does look like we're going to wrap.
The darkest shades of Fraser Valley likely to get hit with close to an additional 70 millimeters, if you can believe that. Take a look at this. With a green, eco-friendly slant, we have a story about the automotive industry. Alden Abosi will bring us details on that. All these fuel-efficient cars, great mileage, and that's a very relevant topic at this time of year. Gas prices soaring. Speaking of soaring, take a look at this gentleman. Wow, he's getting some height there. Kite surfing in Ontario. Fair weather. How long is it?
Your local forecast is brought to you by Multi-Symptom Areas.